Hello, I'm High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. This is my miniature review of The Best of Enemies. It's a 2019 film. It stars Taraji P. Henson as Ann Atwater. She is a civil rights leader in charge of a group called Operation Breakthrough. And also stars Sam Rockwell as C.P. Ellis, a now former leader of the Klu Klux Klan in Durham, North Carolina. Now, the movie takes place in 1971. Black school has experienced an electrical fire damaging a large portion of the school. So the question is, do we force the black students to stay in the school and finish out their school year as best they can? Or shall we allow them to integrate into a traditionally all-white school? And of course, with the leader of the Klu Klux Klan on one side and the leader of a civil rights movement on the other side, these two people wouldn't want to be on the same block together, much less the same room, and certainly much less on a committee for 2 weeks trying to decide whether or not to allow integration or not. But to everyone's surprise, including the two people themselves, they find common ground. They do come to a resolution. And I don't really consider that a spoiler, considering that this is based on historical accounts. Ann Atwater was a real person. C.P. Ellis was a real person. This movie is based on a book called The Best of Enemies, Race and Redemption in the New South. So all of this stuff really did take place. So, it's not really a spoiler to let you know that, hey, they figured out how to work together. And I like this movie very much. First of all, because the movie takes place in 1971, it's a nice reminder that although the United States has come very long way in social progress and equality, we're not quite there yet, and it hasn't been that too far along since we escaped those days. With the current political climate, there's a lot of people surprised about who wore blackface or who said this or racial slur, or controversial things that were popular decades ago but now are taboo today. It's like, look, long story shorter, things like the N-word and various other naughty words of the day, they were just plain English not too long ago. So, it's a nice little reminder of the progress that we made. Another thing I like is that C.P. Ellis, his character, is a very well-rounded character. You get to see his life, you get to see his family, you get to see him in meetings with the Klan, and he's not presented as this absolute monster. Yes, he certainly has a very firm and established bigotry, but at the same time, he's not this absolute monster. But on the flip side, what I don't like about the movie is that Ann Atwater's character is barely touched upon. Now, I'd say she was played by Taraji P. Henson, and she gives a killer performance throughout the whole movie. Every time she's on the screen, she's just owning the scene. And Sam Rockwell does a wonderful performance. All the performances are wonderful. But when it comes to the character Ann Atwater, we know nothing about her. We know nothing about her history. We know nothing about her home life. We only see her one time with the Operation Outbreak group. So it's like, well, I am certainly on her side, but I would like to see what really drives her. I mean, she's so passionate and so headstrong and so determined. Something major had to happen to her. Something must really drive her and compel her to do these things other than just being naturally stubborn. So as far as balancing the characters and their lives, great job with Ellis. Terrible job with Ann Atwater. But I do like the movie overall. I definitely recommend it. It was definitely a wonderful experience. It's over 2 hours long, but it doesn't drag on, and it's just compelling from beginning to end. So I highly recommend The Best of Enemies. And if you've seen the movie, I'll let us know what you thought of the film. Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.